Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Jocelyn Speaks. Today, I'm so happy to be back for another episode. This is the second episode of the podcast of the conference series. Last time we talked about a particular conference. If you missed that episode, please go back and watch that video. Perhaps this could be a conference which you are interested in. And if it is your first time coming here on this podcast, this is a podcast where we talk about anything about opportunities, whether it is opportunities for medical doctors, medical students. But in the future, we also plan on expanding this platform to talk about health and anything related to being more healthy. As you see today, I'm not alone. I have been alone for quite a long time in the previous episodes, but today I am with a very special person. So I want to firstly give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. So thank you so much for being with us. Do you want to introduce yourself to the people we are together today?
Yes, so thank you so much. My name is Dr. Eden Gatesi, and I am a medical doctor, and I'm currently doing my master's at the University of Global Health Equity, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Dr. Jocelyn Speaks. We hope you will visit us in the future as well. And so today's conference opportunity, there's a specific reason why we welcome Dr. Eden. It is because she's a person who have really been in the conference we're about to talk about. So she has more of a personal experience and can talk about this comfortably more than I could talk about it. So what is the conference we're talking about today?
Yes, so the conference that I'm going to be sharing with you today, it's a conference called TUFH, which is Towards Unity for Health, the conference of 2025. So that's the one that I attended in September of 2025. And I'm so happy to share the experience, to inspire you guys, and to help in case with applications or even attending this conference, because it was an amazing one.
Oh, thank you so much. It sounds like you had fun attending that conference. And the good thing about this conference, I think it happens regularly. It didn't just happen in 2025. So it's upcoming in 2026. That's why we want you guys to stick with us, because we want to talk about this particular opportunity. So what was the goal of the conference for Towards Unity for Health 2025? What was the conference about? And how did you particularly participate in this conference? What were you doing in the conference?
So I would like to first of all talk about the whole organization in general. So it's called the Network Towards Unity for Health. It's an already existing international organization which brings together global health leaders, researchers, medical doctors, even health workers from different departments to learn together global health issues and also find a way to resolve them. So it's one of the activities. It has so many activities, which includes some on-site activities taking place, but what they do is the conference, which happens regularly every year. So the conference that happened this year was also in line with what they do, which is to bridge the gap between access to health and mostly in vulnerable populations. So this conference as well was mainly to tackle the most challenging issues in global health and to bring together all those different people from different aspects of global health in order to find solutions. And for this conference was mainly focused on mental health and the way to help people with intellectual disabilities and autism. And so what was the other question?
No, I think you tackled all of it actually. But I have a follow-up question, because I have received questions from friends, colleagues, students about how do you actually get to hear about these conferences? How did you hear about the organization that organizes the conference, but also the conference? And also, I actually remember the second part of the question. It was about the participation, because people, we talk about conferences, but people are like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Why is it important that I know that there is a conference? So, yeah.
Yes, so probably starting with the first question, my participation in this conference was, I was going there to present my research, which I conducted in 2022, and the research was about assessing preferences and perceptions of university students in Rwanda between online classroom and physical classroom learning. So literally, I was going to present the research findings that I found there, but also to attend and learn from other global health leaders. And they questioned them that we can come back to how I heard about the conference. So since this is something that have been going on for so many years, I heard about it in 2021. So that was from one of our professors who we just started a student association, which is called Research Mentorship and Training Program. So that program was initiated in order to help medical students from different schools in Rwanda to learn more about research, practice, and share with their friends as well. So when we started this program, we consulted one of our deans. There's one of our deans called Professor Tomlin, who recommended us this conference as an opportunity to present our program, what we're thinking, what we want to do, how we want to help, and they could be able to help us, fund us, and get us connected to other people interested in that way. So I learned about that, we applied, we presented our program, and but that was online due to COVID. However, I subscribed to the conference and they kept giving me updates until I found one taking place physically this year. And I was very much interested and I couldn't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, we are actually talking about the conference, and I remember I actually never asked, where did this conference take place, and does it take place at the same particular place every year, so that people are aware, if I'm applying, where am I going? And let's start from there.
Yes, so this conference, TUFH 2025, took place in Philadelphia, that's in Pennsylvania, United States of America. However, it does not have like a static place where it takes place every time. It changes places. And I think they prefer going around different continents for people to have different exposure to different global health concerns or issues in that specific area. Because 2024, it took place in Cape Town, South Africa. 2025 took place in United States, Pennsylvania, and 2026 is going to take place in Philippines. Yeah.
In Philippines. So my people who love traveling, did you get that? Did you get that? Yes. So I understand that this was an academic conference and the initial goal was for you to present your research finding. But why should people care? Why should a medical student watching, not even a medical student, because I believe the conference had people from different, it could be a medical student, it could be a nursing student, it could be anyone interested in mental health. I believe you talked, that was the major goal of the conference. So other than the academic, for academic reasons, what were the advantages or something you learned from being part of the conference? I believe you can elaborate more on that.
Yeah, I think what I learned from the conference are things that I could summarize in like 3 to 4 points. So one is obviously the academic reasons, where you learn from different global health leaders, physicians, people who have been in this field for a long time. And second, I would say networking, because it's kind of different to learning. So you learn different things they do there, or you get inspired, but then you also get to network with people who could help you in the future. You never know. People who could inspire you, people who could support you, people who could partner together and find something that is going to be impactful for the community. And for the third thing, I would say you get an opportunity to share your knowledge, your skills, your talent with the world. Because if you're going to present a research paper or a project that you might be having in mind, I believe it's a good opportunity that you get to learn from people's feedback. You get to show them what you're doing. They could learn from that as well. And so it's like a two-way learning, if I could say so. And I think the fourth one, it was interesting. It's even fun, traveling, meeting people, having an experience with a new culture. I think that's also really teaches you something, to live with people with different backgrounds, learning from them. It was also something great. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I believe that for also shy people, it's an opportunity to practice public speaking, you guys. Public speaking in front of people, especially people you don't know, it's much interesting. And I also want to follow up on you talked about how you were initially encouraged by one of the deans to go for this conference. And I believe that it was also an opportunity because you were supported. So there are people who are interested, have done research, have things to share, but they're like, how am I going? The conference is taking place in Philippines next year in 2026. How am I going to make it in Philippines? So I want you to talk about what could be opportunities to support conference attendees for people or anyone who is interested. What would be the ways for them to get that support? Because I believe some people are financially capable of traveling wherever they want to go to the world, but there are also students and people who are in a position where they would actually take advantage of a scholarship opportunity, anything. So what is in the store for people interested, but they want to know ways to be helped to actually get to Philippines or anywhere in the world where the conference will take place?
So I'll be specific to TUFH. So TUFH usually consider students who does not have income that they could say they're going to get a ticket from there, or even the registration fees, and they put into considerations different countries. So people from high income countries, they don't pay same registration fees to people from low income countries. And professionals, people who are doctors, professors, they do not pay the same as people who are students. So when you get to search deeply about the conference and the opportunities that are there, there's also a bursary support for people from low-income countries. So when you get to the website and you navigate around, I guess some conferences have this opportunity of supporting people who are not financially able to help themselves get to the conference. And so I think that's a good thing that when you navigate through the page, you can even write them on the email, say, are there any financial support for people who love to attend but are not financially able to do so? And they could reply to you, direct you. And another source of financial support that I would say are organizations. So I think different organizations also do help their students. So for instance, UGHE support their students to attend these conferences, and also had people from different other organizations that also helped them. So also reaching out to your school, to your organization, to your company where you're working from, they could also be able to support you. And especially when you could get like both financial support, because I was able to get like the TUFH bursary, which covered one part, and my school's support, which covered another part. So I think it's something possible when you get to search more information around that, ask them on emails, and reach out to your organization.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think that was really something important to know, especially because a lot of people sometimes get barriers to attend things which they are interested in, especially the financial barrier. So it's good to know that they thought about that. And also organizations which are there in place and helping people, it's a good idea that actual organization can help you. And I want to also ask you on behalf of students. There are students, I'm a first year student, I'm a second year student. I don't know anything about research. I don't know anything about presenting in front of people. Is this conference something going to be reserved for researchers, or why would I, as a student who never conducted research, be interested in being part of this conference? And why would I be doing in the conference, just observing people?
So the conference is actually multidisciplinary. It's not only researchers. So people also from different backgrounds, so people with projects or programs that they're running either in their home countries or anywhere. So if you're a student and let's say you started a student association or a club, or you have a certain interesting project that is related to the conference theme, so that's also a good opportunity for you to go showcase your program, your project, present your association so that they could also learn from that and could learn from them. And there's also an option of attending just to learn or to connect with others, and which is also pretty interesting because you still have much to learn from there. And yeah, so I think anything from projects, programs, associations, research. There are even conferences that like people could apply with their essays and they could also go there to present them. So there's still a bunch of opportunities that people could go to do in the conference despite research. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this. And I believe that most students are also, you want to get that certificate and put it on your CV.
Yeah.
I attended this conference, and especially if it's a conference that really contributed academically to your knowledge, to your ability to learn, exposure to people. That's something great to have on a CV, I believe. I am a student, so I really want to have a great CV. So an opportunity to put something on your CV. I believe that we have really tackled a lot about the conference and everything. So now I want to come back to next year's conference, which is upcoming, TUFH 2026. Students, there are some students who are already interested after watching this, and they want to know what is upcoming. So maybe if you can talk a little bit about the conference upcoming, what is it about? I believe you have talked about where it is happening, but you can be a little bit specific so that people are aware. And then I also want you to talk about a little bit of students who do, because the organization that organizes TUFH, it also have collaborations with schools, some medical schools, some universities, and it's actually more easier if you are from a school or from an organization that's already have collaboration with the organizing organization, if I can say so. So for students who are from any other school which does not have a collaboration with that, is there any additional fee they need to pay for them to be part of the conference? Or the conference is, I believe the conference is open to everyone, but do they have to be aware of anything which can be like a barrier in terms of going to the conference? In case there are no barriers, you also let us know. And then you can tackle a little bit about TUFH 2026 so that, because 2025 already happened, you guys, unfortunately. So we're just reflecting, but we also want to make sure that you guys attend 2026. Okay.
Yes, I think when it comes to TUFH, it's always going from, good things to better things day and day. So TUFH 2026 is already exciting. The applications are actually already open for abstract submission. So this conference, as I mentioned earlier, is going to take place in Philippines, in a place called Manila. I've never been there, but that's what I learned from them. And because they presented on like what's coming next, and it was very interesting. The place there, it's an island. People who likes to see the sea and enjoy. So that's where it's going to take place, in one of the universities. And it's still around global health and still around health equity, to be specific. And the theme of the next year conference is going to be creating social innovations for responsive and resilient health system, which is, I think, it's a very interesting topic with the innovations that are coming to health in general, even to other sectors, the AIs, how do we incorporate them to building this strong health system? So it's something very exciting, and like I would invite you all to try a chance and go there. And I think that's it for the upcoming TUFH 2026. And so the applications are open now, the registration is open, the abstract submission are open. And so I think it's a great opportunity to grab and try out. And regarding the other question, which was
about students who come from schools which are not already connected to the organizing NGO.
Yes. So the students who come from other schools that are not connected to the TUFH itself, or NGOs that are connected to TUFH itself, it's still an open opportunity for everyone, for every student who's interested, and all the benefits that are there for students whose school are already in partnership with TUFH, they are still the same with those who are not. So the bursary support, I would say the reduction on the registration fees depending on their backgrounds, like if they're from low-income countries, and also the opportunity to present, the opportunity to attend, it's more or less the same. And it's just that what you might be mindful about is to make sure you could still be able to get an opportunity for ticket covering, transport covering, and accommodation. For like accommodation, they could cover it by the bursary support, but for like transport wise, that one you might need to cross-check with the organization to make sure that they could support you if you're not able to financially fund yourself.
Thank you so much. And I think another thing to appreciate is at the end of the day, I am actually already interested in TUFH 2026. I am going to apply. You're guys.
Welcome.
Perhaps if you guys apply, we can meet next year in Manila in Philippines.
Sure.
Come on, you guys.
Why not?
Over there. Yeah. So another thing would be maybe it's time to start, saving some money for the ticket.
Yeah.
Saving some money for the ticket. But I really want to appreciate Dr. Eden for her time, for taking time to come and share her experience. And it's really more exciting. There is reading about a conference online, but there is actually also hearing from a person talking about a conference. And this brings up to the issue of predatory conferences. A lot of people are worried that we are in an era of internet. A random person opens a web, like a page, and then they start talking about a conference. People pay registration fees. And then the website disappears and you're like, where is my money? But this is a sign that TUFH, it is actually a real conference because we have a real person who attended the conference.
Real person.
So you guys, don't worry about paying your registration fee. Don't worry about, being scammed or anything. We'll make sure that in the description of this video, we are putting in the link that goes directly to the website of TUFH 2026. So people who want to apply, at least you know that you're applying for something that is very legit. So thank you so much for being with us, Eden. I believe that next time, maybe we can even meet in TUFH 2026, Right? Anyways, in the future, if we ever need to have her again to talk about her expertise, she's a medical doctor. There's a lot of things we can talk about, you guys.
Sure.
We will be very honored to have her again. So thank you so much for tuning in today. See you in episode 3 and see you in TUFH 2026, okay?
See you there. We can't wait.
Bye.